Okay, you guys, so it has been brought to my attention all up on my timeline. Black women are being called out for their weight. I swear we become a topic of conversation at least once or twice a day. Something is we're always being dragged into the forefront. Like, we did not sign up to be the strongest soldier, but anyways, here's my 2 cents on why the population of black women are quote unquote overweight, right? For one, everybody's weight, just because you see a thin person does not mean that they are healthy. I don't know where people correspond that with whatever. One, people have different body indexes and different, let's hear it for genetics. And so a lot of times genetically things can be passed down through generations, right? If we take it all the way back to slavery times, women that were in the field and everything like that, were always stockier. Black women have always been different as far as our muscle mass. A lot of times the average black woman holds a lot of her weight in her hips. So do the Boricuas, so do Latino women. We just carry it differently. However, to be specific, in this day and age, I firmly believe that a lot of the weight gain has a lot to do with stress. We are not supposed to be using this amount of our mind and our hearts in society than we do. In order for a black woman to show up the way that she needs to show up in society, whether that's as a mom figure, as an employee or a boss, as a wife, as a friend, whatever the case may be, anyone for that matter, you need food for fuel.
Please
I
shut
heard
up.
a lot of
Shut up.
excuses.
That was the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And her ass is not the right person to be giving that message. The wrong messenger, and the message was stupid too.
This is why black women are inherently overweight in our community, and hearing stuff like that is just a problem. We have to be honest. There are way too many black women, especially in America, that are huge. America itself is over 50% overweight. And blaming slavery, I think there was a show on Oprah or some show, I don't know what it was, where they were blaming it on white people and blaming it on slavery. We now have more than ever all the tools and resources and nutritional facts to be able to keep ourselves healthy. And increasing your body fat to your more than your muscle intake is problematic. And even though you may not have any issues now, you're just facilitating where you can develop those type of issues. So I think it's just an excuse. You're not fat because of oppression or anything. It's those crab legs. It's that fried chicken. It's that Chipotle. Women eat to stuff themselves. They don't eat to get full. And talking about nutrition, there's nothing nutritious by a bucket of KFC. There's nothing nutritional about.
We making a whole lot of assumptions here.
Okay.
Because I've been able to live both sides of the coin, right? And when I say this, is there's an assumption that just because you're overweight or obese that you eat in abundance, and that isn't necessarily the case, right? There are plenty of people who are overweight or obese for a whole bunch of different factors outside of them stuff in their face, right? So we can say, yeah, there's medical things that tie into that as well, but there are some people who are genetically bigger. I was born 9 pounds, right? I've always been big my whole life. It wasn't until I decided to. For real, I've been big my whole life. Y'all laughing, but this has been.
I'm laughing at Fanny because this nigga.
Nobody laughing about.
But I'm saying, like,
you know what she's talking about.
And being 350 pounds, I can see how you can get sucked into that rhetoric. Now that I'm a lot smaller and I'm healthy and I'm fit, I completely agree that a lot of that is rooted in excuses and a lack of discipline. I've seen a lot of big women who say, how did you do it? How did you do it? Tell me what you did. But knowing damn well you don't have the discipline to do what I did. You want to know my meal plan, what I just seen on your story, you out eating waffles and mimosas and fried chicken. You're not consistent. You're not serious about it. So I can see how you can get sucked into that mindset. And then one more thing. I do think to an extent, obesity can get passed down. I've seen big families who have big kids, and I've seen them feed their kids ramen noodles and hot Cheetos, and they don't eat fresh vegetables, and they don't eat certain things. So these are habits that they just been taught as children.
A habit.
It
are what you eat.
the cycle, and you have to work twice as hard Luckily, my mama didn't really buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
See, you know but like you have to work twice as hard to undo that. And then I don't know what they put in the food nowadays, but people is big. I don't know because I'm smaller now, but people is wide.
I tell people all the time,
y'all.
It's the food. It's the food.
It's definitely the food. It goes back to what
we gotta do one mic. We'll get 2K and then Ron was trying to get in there. Go ahead,
I tell people all the time, like if you put me in a room with 3 women, a fat girl, a skinny girl, and a medium-sized girl, and you give me 2 bullets and you say you got to shoot 2, I'm gonna shoot the fat girl twice.
Wow.
Okay, for real.
No, I mean it too, because fat women are disgusting. Okay, like no, I'm not lying. I don't care. Them fluffy women.
You was hunting on Trigger at the meetup. Why are you lying?
Listen, women are disgusting.
Expose him.
No, I think
somebody made big girls sexy.
If a big woman is shaped a certain way,
has ever been sexy.
I think.
Well, somebody has been.
So
they them on.
Black men not good enough
to Lizzo fat ass. Huh?
So
I said, she said somebody big. Lizzo tried to make fat girls cool. That's
no, was not really happy with herself because she even went to lose weight. I feel like
she did lose weight. Yeah.
So we are going to pretend that fat men, especially we're going to pretend that black men don't love fat women. That's what we're doing.
No, we that niggas are settle for it. Like it's something.
Y'all love them. Y'all chase them. Yes. There's y'all
black men do give black women
a lot of some skinny men with some fat women. We gotta stop this lie. It's not only fat men getting with fat women.
We are
but you know what? Also, too, there's this rhetoric.
Ron get in there. Hold on, one mic. Ron, go ahead.
I just feel like fat not the standard. That's all I feel like.
It's disgusting.
We make excuses for these big girls, man. All you gotta do is go to the gym. Like,
it's not that simple though.
It is.
It could be that simple. Just get up, put some clothes on.
Have you ever been with a fat girl?
I just feel like it's the way to go.
Hey, Ron, have you ever been with a fat girl?
Yeah.
Nah, I would never be with a fat.
Liar. Why are you lying?
He said these fat bitches are beneath me.
Why are you lying?
Why would I date something that don't align with me? If I work out, I'm not gonna date nobody that's bigger than me. Or
He's saying he got standards.
You got to ask that question. Has he ever smashed somebody who was big?
Ugh.
Hey, Jess.
Wait, have you ever smashed someone that was big, Ron?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
You talk about it.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, Jess, when you were 300 pounds, did you lack attention from men? Did you have men all in at you all the time?
Who, me?
You said what?
Yes, Jess.
I mean, I
Uh-oh.
I'll say this.
Uh-oh.
My face card always gave, and I always had a little bit of sex. So I never had a problem getting men. But I will say this. Now that I've gotten smaller, the caliber of men.
There you go.
The caliber of men have changed. And I will say when I was a lot bigger, men were more inclined to want to just do the do, or they'll want to keep you on the low. But like being smaller, like men, like higher caliber men,
they want to show you off.
They want to show you off. They want to do certain things. They want to hold your hand in public. Certain things that's not to say you can't have that done when you was bigger, because of course I did, but it hit different when you're smaller.
But it hit
different because you can feel it. That's why.
And you know what's crazy? I had more men holler at me when I was 350.
Yes, because you were easier.
Smaller. And you know why?
Right?
Because you were easier. You are easier to target.
Okay, you better watch it.
Like,
duh. But like now, I walk into a room and like people are like, I don't know if I can talk.
No.
Yeah, you was a low hanging fruit when you was
350. These women be married.
No.
On 600 pound life, they be married.
No, respectfully, 2K. First of all, you're not going to talk with the queen like that. That's the first one, right?
Who a queen? At 350, you don't got no
idea. You have no idea if she was easier or not.
We do.
Just because you couldn't get it at, like, if you didn't get it at 320, you don't deserve it at 120. Okay, you don't deserve it, right? The second one is, Jess, you are a traitor. You lost 200 pounds. You don't talk for fat people anymore. So be quiet. That's the second one. I'm very mad at you. So just don't talk about it. The third part, the most important, only fat person in the 2K is a fake fat person who got actually.
No, 2K little for real.
I know, yeah. So
but
it's because of his head. He actually has it's because of the head. but the thing is,
Wait, y'all, let Brittany get in there. Go ahead, Brittany.
I think that people can be born with a genetic or anything like that to where they can be a little bit more heavy. Like I have family members who were chunky babies and then they grew up and they were more heavy. I do get that. But I also think that I have friends and people that I know who I see how they eat. They're heavier set and I see how they eat. And I'm like, and they always say, oh, I want to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do this. When, where? Like, the way that they eat, and I'm like, you're not even trying, and I'm not even quote unquote what people consider big, but even myself, like it does take dedication. It does take eating a calorie deficit, and it is hard. Don't get me wrong, because I'm trying to lose a couple pounds. But it's hard.
Why you sneak this in me? Why you sneak this in me with that shit? People that say they're going to lose some weight and then they don't do it. Like, why are you doing that shit?
Because they do. Like, people say it all the time. They're like, I'm gonna lose some weight, and I'm like, when today? They're like, no, tomorrow. And then tomorrow they're eating a whole bag of Doritos.
And what's the problem? And that's what the problem with Doritos.
And so listen. So the problem is,
or a lot of carbs.
Losing weight is that it might
okay.
And I don't like the fact that, I'm sorry, I was just real quick. I was just going to say, and one thing that irritates me is I get that people can be born that way, but it's more about the advertising it as if it's cool and cute and, oh, big girls this and big. It's like, why are we promoting that? We had a whole chick, Lizzo, who was out here promoting being big and love your curves and love this and love that, but you lost weight. So it's like, you don't really love yourself being big. Like, why are we promoting that as if it's like the thing? We used to have models that weren't overweight. Now we have a whole plus size category of models. And it's like, we shouldn't be promoting it because I don't think it's healthy for anybody.
I don't play it on no level. Like, even when my wife had my baby, I gave her 3 to 4 months to get her shit together, to snap back into shape, because it's that serious. Like, if I wanted a fat chick, I would have got one. Like,
would you leave her?
But
would you leave her? Like, if she got to 250, do you think you should leave her?
I'm 250. Well, we ain't gonna even play like that. I'm talking about like 180. Yeah, I'm out of there.
180?
I'm out of there.
But I think the bigger you are, you have more health problems.
His life is really short, Patty.
No, listen, because you got to understand, like, because we got standards. So as a woman, your currency is your looks and your appearance. If I can't come home broke, you can't come home fat. That's your currency. So I need you to be this for me. Now in our 60s, you probably could pack on a little weight then, but not right now. I need you to be this, or I'm gonna get a subsidized chick. Man,
I'm not even big. My man has told me, like, I need you to slim down, and I respect it because he's super fit, and it's just like you said, men have standards just like us women do. So we can't get mad at a guy, especially if he cares about you. He's gonna tell you, like.
I think somebody's lying here.
And another thing is,
if you are not that big, why is he asking you to lose weight?
Your weight like that, like your pheromones change up drastically. When you're overweight, you don't smell.
You stink. That pussy smell like bologna.
Like, it really, really is a serious thing. Like, scientifically proven, your pheromones.
A little bit too hard, podcast.
Oh my God!
You ever smell the fat girls twerk win?
Oh no!
Come on, bro. That shit ain't pleasant.
And it's really a thing. It's really a thing. And the thing about it is, it's like a lot of women that are overweight, they're not aware or self-aware enough, and it throws off a lot of your receptors in your brain. Like, things are just not operating properly whenever you are overweight. So that's why she's like, oh, we're stressed and we're this and we're that. Sweetheart, it's because you need a detox.
I won't tolerate these
parasites that are just running around rampant. You need to get it out of your body. That's why you're still craving the sweets. That's why it's so hard for you to stop eating and be so disciplined.
And it's a mental. Sometimes.
But it all goes back to discipline. I don't think a lot of people want to change their diet. It's like, it's so hard if people are used to eating certain things. I have a friend that always talks about she has all these health problems. And I'm like, well, eat more salads or eat fruit. And she's like, no, I got to have my meat. So it's like, people don't want to change what they do, but they want results. And it's like, you have to make some sacrifice. For me, if you've been eating dairy for like the last 40 years and you know you're lactose intolerant, it's time to stop the pizzas. It's time to stop and get back to what's going to work for your body. It's like, how are you going to keep doing it?
And the detox is really what helps the most with those cravings. So like, starting off with fresh pineapple juice or something like that. That'll help to kill the cravings.
No. I have a question. Do y'all say this to your fat friends too?
I do.
They say you look beautiful. You look beautiful. I love you.
No,
I love
they
the
don't.
curve.
I tell them what they can do to slim down, and they don't listen. So
are y'all saying this to your friends, your fat mama, your fat sister? Same sentiment?
I'm known to be the most outspoken one in my friend circle. People think that I'm mean, and I'm just like, I'm not mean. I'm just very direct, and I would want it in return. If I'm lacking or if I'm slacking on something, let me know. Like, I love to correct things that I know you know what I'm saying? Like, the accountability that I have is crazy. So for me, I'm like, I have a friend right now, literally, she is my next door neighbor. Like, we've been friends for years, and I've watched her have 2 weight loss surgeries, literally. And I'm speaking on it because if she's watching, I've watched her go through 2 weight loss surgeries because the first one, she lost the weight and then picked it back up. The second one, same thing. And she actually motivated me to start going to the gym. She started going to the gym a few years ago, lost a lot of weight. It motivated me to do it. But then she had a child. And now she picked the weight back up. And I'm trying to motivate her to get back. I'm like, you're outside of your baby being 2 now, you've gained a lot of weight. And I watch how she eats. And that is the problem. I'm like, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should start fasting. And she doesn't. You can't make people do what they don't want to do. So some people do things in their own time.
Weight loss is one of the most difficult things.
I'm a naturopathic doctor right now, so I know like a lot of
shit. Yeah,
I know scientifically. Like, I can do bioscans. I know how to read, charts and stuff like that to know what health issues people are going through, to understand like what struggles people are having. And I deal with biocosmology as well. So trust me, I know this stuff. But like she said, Brittany was saying, like, people, if they just don't want that information, they just don't want that information.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's the problem. Like what Jess was saying. If people are not trying to be disciplined, if they don't value whatever it is, like value really losing their weight and getting healthy, people, it don't matter what we talking about.
It starts in the mind, though. Like, losing weight and wanting to reduce your body fat. What I've learned is that it has to start in your mind first. You have to. It becomes a lifestyle. Losing, being fit, and being healthy. If you're not mentally disciplined and prepared for that lifestyle, you're gonna try to go to the gym or deadlift weights and all these different type of things. But then when you get hungry, you're gonna crave those same foods that kept you in that position. I think that when people just do it like as a chore, or do it because they saw videos or someone just told them to do it, they're going to go back to their old ways. You have to prepare yourself mentally for this new lifestyle you're going to bring up. That way, move forward. You're going to change your diet. You're going to stay consistent in the gym, and consistency is important too.
Yeah, but what the hell is this? Like, this is an intervention or something like that? Like, what the fuck is that?
All that fat ass advice, man. No fuck, they ain't gonna do shit.
But if we gonna call out the fat bitches, at least have some sense after saying,
no fat hoe know what to do.